Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Liberty Flames, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Bringing it out, it's Smith. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. He shreds the tackle. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Fights off a defender. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense here. The linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there. They finally come up with their first sack of the game, do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
Liberty's offense retakes the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And the Flames line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. It's a quick grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball and heads to the left. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Second and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Using his legs on the scramble. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the 1st down. The Gamecocks come up to the line in the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Trying to use his legs to make the 1st down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call. The Gamecocks will look to convert here on 4th down. And he finds his target. He has the 1st. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Force out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down and goal. Back to throw. It's Sellers. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Carolina. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Liberty.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? They'll try to run for the 1st down. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. And the Gamecocks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
RPO gives the quarterback so many options, and it puts a lot on the defense. If you overcommit one way, the quarterback's going to make you pay for it. Here, the defense sat back, made it easy. Hand the ball off, let that running back get some good yards.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Caught behind the line. It's Smith.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They pick up the 1st down. Tackle at the 25.
It's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Gamecocks. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
Bringing it out, it's Smith. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football and where it was headed. Secondary coaches got to be proud.
How's this for starting field position? 1st and goal from the 2. Pop pass on the jet sweep. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal up that loss. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Got it.
2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To the air, it's Sellers. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Past the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Flames. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaking free at midfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. The Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And now the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete. The Gamecocks will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 4th down, he's throwing for it. The pass rush closing in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner will be brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. And a chance right away here in the 2nd half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this 2nd half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Finds his man. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Running it back, it's Smith. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Here comes a handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, much like what we saw in the 1st half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense hurting itself with a penalty. First down and 20. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. They bring the heat and get him behind the line.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he pulls in the catch.
And it is awfully tough on a defense when a quarterback's able to move outside of the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for those open targets. You don't know whether to attack him and try to bring him down or to stay back and defend the pass.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Gets made on the out route. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first.
Touchdown, Liberty. They'll take the lead in the second half.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
BAT puts him up 3. Now they get set to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
That broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He'll hand it off. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Tailback takes the handoff again, running with purpose. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
With a defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on the play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Hands off to the left. Breaks loose at the 45. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. Man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Back to throw. It's Sellers. Oh, the pass is picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end.
Going for a big play downfield. And that one is incomplete. They try to deep ball with time running out in the 3rd quarter, but it doesn't work. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. That's a design quarterback keeper.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to extend the play. He's hit as he throws it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Pressure is coming. Down he goes. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The Gamecocks will have first and 10 here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw again. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. Pass falls incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Chris, the quarterback just misses his target here on 3rd down and long, but at least he avoids taking the sack. Still a chance here at this range on 4th down with a 3-point lead. Kick the field goal and add to this lead.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They jump in front here in the 4th. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out. It's Smith. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away. Second down after the incompletion. It's a run to the left. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Man, the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds. Gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical 4th down.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
The Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here.
29 Gorilla.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's running out of time here. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Second down after that previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled, but first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Going to try to use his legs here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Heading left after the handoff. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the second down play. Testing the right side here. He breaks free. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Boy, what a big run here by this running back. Coming into this drive, my mind was thinking, what are they going to call here to try to get into field goal range to potentially tie this game up? But where they are now, I think the next question is, can they get a touchdown here to win it?
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? Touchdown, South Carolina. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Chris, what a great job. What a celebration by this offense. They worked so hard to get it close enough. They punch it in behind that offensive line, and now they've got the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
PAT up and good, so the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. Big Smith. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Caught near the sideline. It's Williams.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, but now you got a real chance.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this young man is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a first down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, just a really heads-up play by this receiver. Yeah, he maybe could have fought to get the first down, but I love the fact he got out of bounds. You save your timeouts, you stop the clock, the offense has a chance to regroup, and now you're in striking distance to get the right play called at the right time.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The Flames come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Linebackers making some adjustments now. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught on the outside. It's Smith. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, when you run...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. The offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Looking for a gap. It's Williams. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. Touchdown, Flames. They have jumped in front in the final minute. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. They need to score quickly here, try to dial up some big plays. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Sellers. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.